Here is a magnificent copper beech tree growing on Pearl Street in East Somerville, Massachusetts. It was planted by the Hadley family, whose house stood on this spot in 1904. Son, Kimball Hadley, composed the music they are playing. This copper beech tree listens to the sounds of the wind, the traffic, and the musicians in its neighborhood for 150 years.
A tree is a tree. How many more do you need to look at?
Ice Age, until just a few hundred years ago, this land we now call Somerville was full of meadows and marshes, mixed with dense, dark woods. Fruits, nuts, and flowers were everywhere to be found. Deer, bears, wolves, and rattlesnakes roamed the woods. Nourished by these woods, the partridges and wild turkeys were fat and fleshy. Countless sparkling streams flowed through the land. Grass and weeds grew as high as your face in the lowlands, which were flooded daily by the tides. The first humans to arrive here called this land Mishawum, the great spring of living waters. For hundreds of generations, they tended the land. The animals and plants taught them.
Everything is in life is a circle. We are connected. When we take from the earth, we must give back to the earth in return.
Then other people arrived. They had been taught to feed the wilderness and all living beings within it. They also shaped the Somerville today. Come on. Fresh Limbaugh, and I came back from the dead to tell you a couple things. Let's clear these things up. The Earth's ecosystem is not fragile, and humans are not capable of destroying it. Okay, see you later.
A tree is not a forest. On its own, a tree cannot establish a consistent local climate. It is at the mercy of wind and weather. But together, many trees can create an ecosystem that moderates extremes of heat and cold, stores a great deal of water, and generates a great deal of humidity. And in this protected environment, trees can live to be very old. To get to this point, the community must remain intact no matter what. If every tree were looking out only for itself, then quite a few of them would never reach old age. Regular fatalities would result in many large gaps in the tree canopy, which would make it easier for storms to get inside the forest and uproot more trees. Every tree would suffer. The trees act not as individuals, but somehow as a collective. Exactly how they do this, we don't yet know. But what we see is the power of unity. What happens to one happens to us all. We can strive together, starve together, or feast together. All flourishing is mutual.
You recognize me? I'm Jair Bolsonaro. Yep, that's me. It is a fallacy to say that the Amazon is a heritage of humankind, and it is a misconception, as scientists claim, to say that our forests are the lungs of the world.
Well said, Jair. Hey, it's me. Yeah, I'm back. I'm your warrior, your justice, your retribution. Fight, fight, fight! You know, Jair, I think you nailed it on the head. We'll be fine with the environment. We can leave a little bit, but you can't destroy business, you know what I'm saying?
Look, the Amazon is not being devastated, nor is it being consumed by fire.
That's right. Everybody hear that. That's right. You're doing a great job, or you were doing a great job for the people of Brazil, Jair.
Thank you.
And I'm sort of hoping we both get reelected.
Yeah?
Especially to keep us both out of jail, you know what I'm saying?
I think this calls for a dance.
I know.
arranging. The last song is by Stevie Wonder, which you may not know. But.